Salesforce was a good CRM, but from my experience, I cannot compare.
What's the main things that HubSpot has against Salesforce?
It's not an admin tool for me, HubSpot, any other. Every mail, every call, every page, a very straightforward platform to work with. I can say that HubSpot is more than just a CRM for the company and for me as well.
Hey, this is Bertrams from WinTactics. Quick introduction of what we do before we start the interview. WinTactics is a CRM consulting firm. We can help you implement your existing CRM or pick a new one. The link to book a call with us is in the description below. Thank you. So thanks, Akis, for doing this again. Let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. Tell me, can you introduce yourself, what you do, and also your company, please?
Okay. As you said, my name is Akis. I work as a business development manager at WhitePress. WhitePress is the world's leading content marketing and building marketplace and link building marketplace. We currently connect over 6,000 brands and agencies with a database of more than, let's say, 130,000 verified publishers. And we operate across 30 markets. And generally, we try to help global advertisers and agencies navigate through complex SEO landscapes, of course, using our automated data-driven platform.
When you joined, before you joined WhitePress, what has been your experience with CRMs? Which CRMs did you use?
Before I joined WhitePress, I had used HubSpot again, but not to that extent. I have also used Salesforce and quite a large number of custom-made CRMs. To be honest with you, Salesforce was okay, but according to me, it's not as good as HubSpot. HubSpot had made my life easier, my everyday work life easier.
What's the main things that HubSpot has against Salesforce? Like, what's the main advantages?
It's not an admin tool for me, HubSpot. It's a tool that I use every day when I start in the morning and when I close my laptop in the evening. It's a tool I use constantly in order to track things down, in order to secure the workflow, in order to keep track where I am regarding margins, regarding revenues, etc.
Got it. Makes sense. Okay, so you arrived at WhitePress with some CRM experience, and what has been the situation at WhitePress with CRMs? Was HubSpot at the start of being implemented? Was it implemented? Was it
when I joined WhitePress, there was already HubSpot there, but as time goes by, we implement more things, we add more things, so it can be used more easily and from other departments as well, besides sales department.
And what do you think were the main things that were lacking in HubSpot that you guys had to add early on to really be able to accommodate everything that you need?
To be honest with you, the system scaled quite easily. It didn't require major adjustments, but this means, I'm speaking about it in terms of volume. But the processes required some, let's say, major adjustments. As we grew, we had to clean the house. Merging duplicate records and archiving old templates, things like that. And the biggest adjustment we had to do was moving from simple contact management to, let's say, complex automation workflows, so we can handle the increased lead flow.
And what does that mean for the company? Was that like a major multi-month project, or was it relatively straightforward with HubSpot?
It was straightforward with HubSpot. Okay, it took some time, and as I told you before, every day we are evolving. We add things, we try to make things better, of course, using what HubSpot offers us.
Got it. And do you do this in-house? Do you think that for your setup, you're basically required to have a HubSpot admin in-house? Or are you able to how someone kind of manage it without that being their full function?
No, we have in-house. We manage it in-house. It's easier for us. It's more convenient, and it's much faster in order to deal with everyday things.
And just for context, how many salespeople and how many people use HubSpot every day in your company?
more than 200.
Okay, got it. So 200 people you kind of start to need.
From many departments, marketing, sales, many departments, but more than 200 people every day.
Got it. And you mentioned that you also work with some custom CRMs in the past. Can you speak a little bit about the difference there in terms of Salesforce, HubSpot versus these custom CRMs?
The main difference, of course, the main difference is that when you use a custom CRM, it's easier to change things. I mean, you can more easily contact the devs of the company and ask them and tell them, okay, look, guys, I need our CRM to do this 1, 2, 3 more things, and it's more easily implemented. When using HubSpot or Salesforce, as you said, it's not that easy to do this. That's the main advantage of using custom-made CRMs.
Got it. Cool. All right. So you mentioned that HubSpot is your central piece of work. You start your day there, you end your day there. Can you walk us through what are the main features that you really use on HubSpot, and what are the features you couldn't live without, and what really makes a difference in your workflow?
What I like using HubSpot, it's the immediate feedback I get from HubSpot. I mean, unlike other systems, at least the ones I used, as I told you before, they feel like admin work. With HubSpot, shows us when a prospect open an email, that's very important for us. When a prospect press a link, that's also very important for us. And let's say that is real-time intelligence. So in my department, that we are dealing with sales, it makes our job much more easier. And this also helps us to adapt more willingly to the changes that we do in HubSpot.
Got it. So it's basically innovate surfacing the signals of your leads, of your prospects.
Yes, that's very important. That's very important for us.
And why is that important? Does that really move the needle in terms of hitting the targets, or is it does it kind of?
Yes, for me, HubSpot it's like a productivity tool. To be more specific, I use very frequently the tasks feature in order to prioritize what I have to do during the day. I use sequences to automate my outreach to agencies, publishers, and anybody that we deal in WordPress, and deals to track my revenue targets, which is, of course, as you understand, very important for us. And generally speaking, we have eliminated the need of spreadsheets and manual reminders, things that sometimes create difficulties.
Got it. And how does that compare against Salesforce? Do you think this is a major difference between the two platforms? Or?
Yes, at least for me, it's a major difference. I mean, okay, Salesforce was a good CRM to work with. Of course, it was good. But from my experience, I cannot compare HubSpot with any other. Maybe it fits with me better. I don't know, but.
And which parts of HubSpot, when you adopted it, were very intuitive for you to use, and which ones were more confusing? And maybe you can also speak about your team as well, like other people in the company.
Yes. The timeline view is excellent. I mean, you can see every mail, every call, every page, and also what's important for us is that you can see them in chronological order. So that helps us prepare for a call, for a meeting, for everything. That's very good for us. And what is confusing, at least regarding me, it's the report builder. Sometimes it can be tricky. I mean, when you try to create multi-project reports, and especially when you try to connect specific marketing campaigns to final revenues, things like that, often this requires a deep dive into data settings that aren't immediately obvious. So you have to do a little bit of search. That's the most confusing aspect of WordPress for me.
And how has been the adaptation of HubSpot by other people in the company? So let's say you have a new salesperson joining. Do they require a lot of training to understand how to use the platform?
No. I mean, it's a very straightforward platform to work with. If someone has worked with, I can say with any CRM before, he or she can adapt very easily. Of course, training is provided, but it's very straightforward. It's very easy, and you can work with it from, let's say, from day one.
So I think that you might be a kind of super user of HubSpot. You really live in there. You're able to get the most out of it, and you're able to really make yourself productive. Do you think that's the nature of how HubSpot is built, or is that you being the super user in HubSpot? Basically,
No, I think that's how it's built. I think that's how it's built. Any type of user. I mean, if either you are experienced user or not, if you are trained, if somebody shows you some tricks, let's say something like that, you can use HubSpot very easily, and it can make your life much easier.
And other than the reports, is there anything else that kind of slows people down inside of HubSpot?
Yes, we have faced some issues with data hygiene. I mean, if the system is set up with too many required properties and fields that must be filled to save a contact, this sometimes, let's say, kills the momentum of a sales call. Okay, and also manually logging notes from meetings might be an issue. I mean, of course, you can solve this by using the mobile app or voice-to-text features. But if you don't, this might be an issue.
All right. Any kind of final comments or anything you'd like to say about HubSpot?
As I told you at the beginning, HubSpot, it's the most important tool that we use in WordPress, and also personally, it's very important for me, and I think for many people, to be able first in the morning to organize the day, to know what they have to do, to know where they have to go, what's their target, even their daily targets, and to have all the info required in order to achieve those targets and generally help them during their working day.
Cool. Thank you so much, Akis, for this.
Thank you. No problem. And to sum it up, let's say, according to my experience, I can say that HubSpot is more than just a CRM for us, for the company, and for me as well. It's the engine that allows, let's say, WordPress to scale at a very rapid pace that we are scaling. It's leveraging automation and data tracking. We can manage high volume of international pipelines. I mean, from agencies in Europe to publishers in the United States. And that is without losing the personal touch that our partners, our clients, and the people we work with expect from us. And as we continue to expand our database, more than 130,000 portals that we have now, our goal is to keep our processes lean and our data clean. That's very important in our everyday working life. And we're trying to ensure that WordPress remains the most efficient and transparent content marketing platform on the market. That's our goals. And HubSpot helps us a lot to achieve this.